So funerals are the place for us to reunite and meet up with each other. There's no weddings and things like that as much. What would you say is currently the reason for this, and what can we do to help boost back up the life expectancy of our community?
Well, with everything I say, knowledge is key. Knowledge is key. So we're gonna have to start getting knowledgeable on a lot of things. Like I said, all of these life sources, natural life sources that we need as a being here to live, it's being attacked. Our air. I tell people about chemtrails. Get up in the morning, nice and sunny, have a look up in the sky. You'll see these planes flying over and they spraying, and you got these lines, trails of chemtrails, it's chemtrails. And the government's admitted to it. Apparently, it's to help the soil, our environment. But when we checked, we found out that the stuff in the air is literally making us ill. It's metal, bavarium, and aluminum and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Then when you check the food, we know what's going on with the food. The food's rotting in our body quicker, faster. Most of the food now don't have any seeds in it. If it hasn't got any seeds in it, it's genetically modified for me. And these genetically modified stuff are causing problems to us. So the air, the food, our water, how much years we've been living with them putting fluoride in our water. There's much easier ways of cleaning the water. And one of the main problems is, and from what I've seen, the study says that heart disease is the number one killer in the UK.
Wow.
So the heart people is a simple mechanism. Yeah, it's got two sides and they operate their machine like. Now, when we eat the rubbish foods that we've been eating, like the white rice, the pasta, the pizza, the cheese, the flour, and I explain to people when we're back home, and a lot of people in the older days, I'm a 70s baby, so we remember when we used to use posters, and what do we used to do with the posters? We flour and lime and some water and mix it and stick it on the poster and tape it on the wall and the light post, and that lasts for years. For years have you seen that? Well, these foods are doing the same things to our body. Our intestines, from our esophagus, from the throat, our glands, a lot of women, they're cutting out a lot of people's lymph nodes. They just need cleaning, people. All these things need a cleaning. Most of them are just blocked up with waste. Mucus starts building up to hold the waste there for us to get rid of it. And that's what it is. All the organs, your esophagus, the pancreas, the gallbladder, the liver, your stomach. Our stomach walls, there's a lot of people running around with something called leaky gut. And that's from all the stuff that we're eating. All the adjectives and all these things, they got things in it that's eating out the walls of our gut. And then the food is not being digested properly. It goes through the gut walls, enter into the bloodstream, doesn't go through the proper digestive system. The blood circulates the body, 9 times a minute. So it spews that mucus or that waste anywhere. And then the mucous membrane, which is all over the body, it will then spew the mucus to hold that waste there for us to get rid of it. And that's the build-up of diseases.
Wow, guys. Let me tell you some serious information here today. You know, if I'd have known what I know now, you know, a few years back I had my tonsils removed for the very same thing, you know, mucus built up in my body, causing me to have tonsillitis. When I was a young girl, I was having tonsillitis. And, you know, it got to the point where it actually put me in hospital. And they said, no, I was in my 30s. And they said, no, we're going to have to take these tonsils out. If I'd have just known then, all I needed to do was clean my blood, purify my body, alkaline out my body, I'd still have my tonsils now and not constantly needing to drink warm water and have my own mic and all that kind of stuff. And be careful what we eat, because like you say, the starch and all these sugary stuff build up. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Decarbon here in the studio. It's the Elevation Show with myself, Trisha O'Neill. We're live until 10 a.m. right here in the studio. We've been playing some of his tracks, some of his music that he uses to elevate himself. Here's another one of my favorites as well. It's a big one. It's an oldie but definitely goodie. That's right. And music definitely is a tool in which many people use to elevate their mood, okay? So this is why I asked Decarbon especially, because I know to deal with the herbs, you've got to be able to elevate yourself to a certain height, all right? So Trenchtown Rock, tell us what Trenchtown Rock does for you, D.
Booyaka. The place of birth, you know? Jonestown Primary School, Miss Wana, you know? It's the place. Trenchtown Rock, Kingston 12. So just representing, you know what I'm saying? They call it the slum and all the rest of it and everything, but we got a lot of good, great people coming from out of there. And you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I love saying it, not sometimes, all the time. I love saying it. I want the kids, I want the youths, them from that area. I want them to know that they can always raise to a certain level. You know what I'm saying? It's not about where you are. It's about your mentality, your perception of life. And if we've been teaching these youths the right things, their perceptions wherever they are will elevate them to wherever heights they need to go. And that's what it is, Trenchtown Rock. So for me, Trenchtown Rock is, if you listen to a song when you're in the trenches, you know, and the trenches are everywhere all over the world. I call them the places they call the ghettos or the slum or the poorer areas. And you gotta learn how to rock, you know?
Absolutely. We're going to cut to the ad break shortly and we'll be right back with Decarb and the Body Messiah. If you want to get involved, 07543 4038, or you can find us on the Facebook, London Unique Radio, or DJ Trisha O'Neill.